Philadelphia, pick a position. Joel Embiid got to the basket at will and continued to stir early. Season MVP hype. Dakota Mathias needed only one open look to squeeze his way into Embiid's personal highlight reel. Embiid had 45 points and 16 rebounds. Mathias' only basket of the game was a go-ahead three-pointer with 26.1 seconds left in the Philadelphia 76ers hung on to beat the undermanned Miami Heat 137,134 in overtime on Tuesday night. Embiid had some of the great moments of his career and carried the Sixers with a perfect third quarter and clutch buckets enough to put them on the brink of victory. "He willed that game for us," Coach Doc Rivers said. It was little-known Mathias with the stunner that won it. Mathias, who went undrafted in 2018 and signed this season with the Sixers as a two-day G League player, got the ball from the top of the arc and buried it for the 134,132 lead. "No hesitation," Rivers said. "It says a lot about him." With Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic among the Heat sitting out for COVID-related reasons, they pushed the Sixers into it with a mad dash into the fourth. Tyler Herro helped the Heat overcome Embiid's dominant effort when his three-pointer tied the game 115, all with 2:25 left. Precious Achiuwa scored two straight baskets, the first off Philly's shot clock violation, then off a turnover, for a 119,115 lead. Embiid buried the pull-up jumper just inside the three-point arc with 3.3 seconds left that tied at 120,120 and sent the game into overtime. It was his only bucket of the fourth after he made all 8 shots in the third. Embiid's go-ahead three-point play with 2:37 left to not put the Sixers up 126,124, and Herro matched his regulation theatrics with another tying three for 129 all. Danny Green matched the 76ers record with 9 three-pointers and scored 29 points, and Mike Scott had 16 points. Herro finished with 34 points, Duncan Robinson had 26 and Gabe Vincent 24. "It's a shame because our guys did more than enough to put ourselves in position to win," Heat coach Erik Spoelstra said. "They could have kept on going another 2 overtimes. It wasn't a matter of lack of want or lack of effort. Our guys emptied it all out there. It's just a matter of getting over this hurdle of really finishing plays." Embiid finished plays in bunches and took over the third quarter when scored 20 points and a knot when he scored 11 points. Embiid was all over the court in the third. He smacked the ball away under the basket to break up a Miami possession, then hustled down to hit Isaiah Joe for a 3 and cut the hole to 4. Embiid followed that by shaking off a double team and tossing an underhand shot for the basket. He made the free throw and Sixers were down 1. Embiid made it back 3-point plays when he got the Heat to bite on a pump fake from the free throw line. The big man even handled the rock with ease and went the length of the floor to hit a little fadeaway and extend the lead. He was 16 of 23 from the floor and made all 13 free throws. Embiid had 5 steals and a blocked shot. Achiuwa had 17 points and 13 rebounds, and the Heat made 19 of 56 three-pointers. "We're not just trying to develop guys for the future," Spoelstra said. "We're trying to develop guys to learn how to win at the highest level this year. Right now, LeBron nails no-look three-pointer versus Rockets, wowing NBA fans. Irving won't return this week. NBA Nets to review videos. NBA players, coaches to quarantine outside of games, practices. Analysis: are NBA players, coaches comfortable playing amid rising COVID-19 cases? Heat FC Myers Leonard sat out with a strained left shoulder. The Heat continued to struggle with roster issues after their game Sunday against Boston was postponed because they couldn't field the minimum number of players. 76ers coach Doc Rivers said Ben Simmons had to be summoned back to New York after he tried to return to Philadelphia when the team needed to stay an extra day for additional COVID-19 testing. "Obviously, that night we were all in disarray. A bunch of guys were ordering cars, because we all did think we could go back home," Rivers said. "Ben was on his way. I called him and told him he couldn't because of league protocols, and he just turned around and came back." Simmons had 5 points, 12 assists and fouled out. Dwight Howard moved into 13th on the NBA's career blocked shots list.